Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your announcer. Today we're going to have a great interview with myself. What is our topic for today? Our topic for today is I just went and got, oh my gosh, a prostate exam. Oh no, he didn't. Oh yes, I did. I'm going to tell you what, it's really crazy because I remember the very first time that I got my prostate checked. It's been about 10, 15 years, 11, 12 years ago. It's been a few years ago. And I had this beautiful lady, and I'm going to tell you what, she was the hot patootie. And I thought, man, well, if anybody's going to touch my ass, I said it, okay. I wouldn't mind somebody fine like she was. Well, she went ahead and said, bend over. And I said, okay. And I never had nobody treat me like that, so I'm glad she treated me like a lady, okay? And it was so funny because when she bent me over, I felt this pressure. I never felt that pressure before, and it was kind of wet. She said this stuff is it'll loosen you up a little bit. And I said, well, you at least could take me out for dinner or something to get something to eat. And it was like, well, she said, okay, are you ready? And I said, okay. And she bent me over, and I'm gonna tell you what, I was like, whoa, what the hell's going on? Never had nobody treat me like that, okay? And I kind of got a little excited. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not one of them kind of people, but I thought to myself, whoops, there goes a hard on. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud, but it was the truth. And when we got done and everything, she said, you feel real good. And I said, well, I need to smoke a cigarette now, okay? And I didn't even smoke cigarettes. But it was so funny, she laughed and I laughed it off. And I thought to myself, damn, I felt like, this is kind of weird. Well, another couple of years go by, and they say, well, you need to go get your prostate checked, Mr. Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. And I said, well, okay. I'm thinking, hey, man, I'm getting ready to get me some beautiful lady going to be touching me. And next thing I know, I got a guy giving me one. He was like a model. He was prettier than the girl that had done it before. And I'm thinking, oh, shit, this is going to feel real weird. I ain't never had a guy touch me like that before, And I was kind of scared and everything, but he was like real pretty. I mean, this guy was beautiful. I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting excited about nothing. Don't tell on me, okay? And I'm getting a little weird, and I'm thinking, man, I've never had feelings like this. And the guy said, bend over, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm about ready to get what? I don't know. And so the next thing I know, I'm getting bent over, and I'm like, he said, here we go. And I went, oh, okay. And he said, well, you feel pretty good. And I said, I hope you feel better than I do, because I feel weird. And he looked at me and just smiled. And I'm thinking, damn, I don't know about this guy. I hope he wasn't excited about doing that, because I sure wasn't. And I felt a little weird, so I went home and I laid down, and I had to think about, am I gay? Oh, am I gay? I don't know. That was a weird feeling. But they said, at that place, he said, well, your prostate feels just fine. And I'm thinking, damn, this guy really should have went ahead and gave me, something to drink or something to eat or some shit, because I felt violated. But, it wasn't such a big deal. After a while, I said, well, I'm a moderate guy. Shit happens. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. I'm your sales guy, Mr. Prostate, okay? So I was kind of a little, over the top. And then the next time there was this third time, it was a couple of years later, and they said, Mr. Stanley, you need to go get your prostate checked. I'm like, why do everybody kind of keep giving me these prostate checks? Well, we want to make sure that you don't have cancer. And if you end up having situations where your bladder feels full and you're at nighttime having incontinence where you're peeing in your bed, I'm like, I ain't having none of those things. And they said, well, eventually as you get older, shit happens. And when you get older, you may end up having to go to the bathroom quite a few more times, 2 or 3 times. And that could end up being an issue that you don't want to mess with. And it could be an issue like tissues, which pop up, and then you have to deal with it. So we do these regularly to make sure that you're going to be okay. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, they keep bending me over wanting to play with my ass. I'm feeling kind of weird. I didn't really like it that much, because, it wasn't my girlfriend. Okay, playing with me or anything like that. I know this sounds kind of nasty and stuff, but you know what? It really is, okay? And I'm just doing a little bit of comedy about it because I think it's kind of funny a little bit, but it really is a serious situation. And on top of that, the next thing, on this third time, I'm thinking, holy cow, there might be a real pretty lady who's going to come in here and do it again, because I get excited, I'm one of these kind of people that shoots for the stars, and I sometimes land on the moon. It ain't always what I want, but it gets what it gets, God, okay? And so as I'm sitting there and everything, I just look out the door just to slide to the right or to the side, and I see this big 7-foot giant. And I'm thinking, holy cow, who the hell is that? I hope he's not my doctor. And the next thing I know, I hear bang, 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 bang. And he opens the door and says, "Hi, Mr. Stanley." And I'm like, oh shit, a big giant with a gentle voice. Oh crap. And if you looked at his hands, he had these giant salamis hanging from him. I mean, these daggone salamis were huge. These fingers were like god awful hard and large. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm in for a bad experience. And he says, "Oh, don't worry about it." He had that very high voice, but he was a big old 7-foot giant. And he just says, "Bend over." I just like, oh shit, the devil just came out. He changes, "Oh, now you're going to get it." I'm thinking, oh crap, he was just a sissy a while ago with a high voice, and now he's got that deep, scary voice in it. And he says, "Bend over." And I thought I heard him say, "You're going to like this." And I'm thinking, oh crap, I don't want to like it. And he takes this big giant, it felt like a salami. It was two of his fingers that were bigger than my whole head, and he stuck them up my ass. And I went, "Ah!" And he goes, "What, you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, oh crap." And he's feeling around in my butthole, and I'm feeling like, oh crap, man, I felt really violated. I felt really, really violated. He says, "Well, let me tell you something." And then his voice changed. "Oh yeah, you're just fine." I'm thinking, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've just been violated. And he says, "Are you okay?" And I said, "No, I didn't want to say I was embarrassed or I was scared. Because really, boy, the man was a big guy. He scared the shit out of me." And so in this regard, it's so funny. I mean, it ain't funny because it was funny. It was funny because, oh shit, it was scary. And I went home and I thought to myself, I looked in the mirror, I said, I've been raped. I've been violated. Oh crap, I've been messed with. But they said, "Oh, it's okay, Mr. Stanley. This is what we do to check your prostate to make sure you're okay." And I'm like, and you got to get used to it because it's going to happen at least once or twice every 2 years. I'm thinking, oh, crap. All right. Woo! And then a deep old bear hug breath, okay? Well, here recently, I'm an older guy now. I'm in my late 50s, and I'm telling you what, guys, you get a little bit older, you drink a lot of caffeinated drinks. You drink a lot of caffeine and coffee and stuff. And at nighttime, I go to bed, and it's like I have to wake up 2 or 3 times a night, and I'm not able to get as much sleep. And they're telling me, well, you might want to get your prostate checked again. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm still thinking about Mr. Sausage Hands, and I'm getting scared. And they say, well, we got to check your prostate. So this time I went over to the doctor's office and everything, and I was, I was praying, God, please help me. Don't let nobody hurt me. I was scared, like I said, because I'm a manly man. I didn't want to turn into a manly man. Okay. So when I got to the office over there, everybody was real friendly. "Welcome, sign this document and sign this document." And I'm like, oh crap, what the hell am I doing? Signing my life away. Well, just in case something happens. That's why I'm like, oh shit, maybe people don't like to get their asses touched. And I'm like thinking, okay, who's going to get me today? I was kind of scared. So if I'm standing there, I did a little video for Facebook telling everybody how you need to get your prostate checked, and that you need to be straightforward and tell everybody, hey man, if you got cancer, you need to address it and get it taken care of. And as you get older, men, we need to take care of our health. So go out there and get your prostate checked. And I'm blinking. Oh shit, I'm thinking, oh crap, man. But here's the thing, when I got into the room over there, the lady, a good looking lady, she comes up to me, says, we need to check the can you take a pee for us in this little cup? And I'm thinking, well, am I here for a drug test? Oh shit, I'm not worried about it. So I went ahead and peed in the cup and everything. And then she says, we're going to check your bladder. So she had this piece of equipment. She put some jelly on it. I felt like, I was getting a ultrasound. I ain't got no baby down there, but they were checking my bladder out. And the lady says, where? I can't find your bladder. Oh, there it is. It's way over to the right. And I'm like, I said, is that something weird? She goes, yeah, not really, but I'm thinking maybe what's going on. And I'm thinking, well, hell, this should be it. I guess I don't have to have, because she said your PSIs are really good. That means you're doing really good. And she said that with that in mind, the doctors say your PSIs are good. And I'm thinking, okay, well, 2 hours later, it's like a doctor. I looked out the door and said, hey, is there anybody here? I'm waiting for somebody to stick their finger up my ass. And I'm like, holy cow. And the front desk lady says, nobody's come here to see you yet, Mr. Stanley? I'm like, no, it's been a while. And I got an appointment to go to because I work in real estate. Okay, I need to go see some people. And she says, okay, well, next thing I know, this beautiful, I'm talking beautiful, doctor, she comes in and she looks at me and she says, hi, Mr. Stanley. I'm so sorry that you had to wait so long. And then she says, well, your PSIs look really good. You're going to survive. You're going to do well. I see that you're very healthy. Just stop drinking caffeinated drinks later at nighttime and you won't have those problems. Then we're going to start you on this stuff called Flomax. So that way you may not have to experience those late night things. And after that, we'll see you back in 3 months. And I'm thinking, I'm sweating. I'm thinking, well, I guess I don't have to have my prostate checked. And then she says, oh, by the way, I need to check your prostate. So I started sweating again, but I was kind of getting excited because, oh, here we go. And I'm looking out the door. I looked around the corner to see if there was this 10-foot giant coming in there, and I take his salami and shove it up my ass. And I'm like, okay. And then I talked to the lady. I said, are you going to make me dinner? Are you getting ready to buy me a drink or something? She says, oh, Mr. Stanley, bend over. So she put some goop behind my ass, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting ready to get screwed. Okay. Next thing I know, she sticks her fingers up my ass, and I'm like, oh, shit. And I got a little hard on. I'm not going to lie, because she was a good-looking lady, and I'm thinking, damn, she ain't King Salami, okay? And I'm just telling you guys, this is my experience, because my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy and your announcer, and you got to get your prostate checked to make sure you're man. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But also, you got to get your prostate checked, so that way they can make sure you don't have cancer, and you'll still be able to get it up. And believe me, I got it up. Okay, they called me Mr. Wood right then, and she just started laughing, and we had a good comedy joke and everything. And she says, well, next time I'll take you out for dinner. And I said, okay, and we had a good conversation. I handed her a business card. I said, call me, please. Okay, guys. Well, listen, guys, I know this is a comedy series and I'm just having fun, but you got to go out there and get your prostate checked. You got to make sure you take care of your health. When you get a little bit older, you need to maintain, take care of your teeth, take care of your body, take care of your prostate, and your prostate will take care of you, and you'll be able to get it up, okay? I want to keep getting it up, all right. And she said to me, the doctor said, I really enjoyed spending time with you, and I felt like smoking a cigarette. I'll tell you what, I don't do that. And we had a good chuckle and a good joke. My name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. We just had an interview with myself. We're talking about having your prostate checked. So now you know what happened. Okay, I got screwed today, and I really liked it. Okay. Oh, she was just lovely. Thank you, doctor. And all right, prostate check.